EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Sanders now to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll go down right around the
47 this time. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
first down, here's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Let's go now.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
The play design there to occupy the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Six 0 our score after 1. They're going to look to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
shift things around.
Out of the gun now on third down.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
70, get the wolf.
They'll try the left side. McQueen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They've strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 22. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way into a 2-minute warning. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The York on now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 as they're on 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one, complete to Harris. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
But he will take this down at the 10-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, running left, Moss.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll go again here with Moss.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panthers score. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is White on the screen. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball into 26, 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Cade Otton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Right back to Moss.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a 12-point game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go street.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Sanders. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther, hey, 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3rd and 19. Palmer going in motion right.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
first kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to break their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. Well, he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
Back to throw again.
Finding Sanders on the crossing route.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go. Back.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they take a knee. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Set, ready. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hot go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they're moving